Listen, child of the long horizon. Before there were words for love, there was a hum. A low, golden hum threading through the dark between stars. And in that hum, two sparks woke at once, not separately, but as a single breath drawn through two mouths. The elders call them the resonant souls, though that name is only a shadow of what they are. Their first vision was not of each other's faces, but of each other's frequencies. Gold met teal in the velvet black, and the universe leaned in to listen. They opened their eyes already knowing the other's true name, a name older than tongues. And the cosmos, which had been waiting eons for a witness to its own tenderness, finally exhaled. Love in that moment became something the stars could see. They were born of the twin star lineage, a people older than memory, who dwelt on the rose quartz world called Mehenu, a planet that orbited not a sun, but a chord. Yes, a chord, a sustained harmonic of 3 tones that fed every living thing with vibration instead of light. On Mehenu, no child was born alone. Every soul arrived with its resonance partner, a being whose frequency completed their own, and the two would grow as one consciousness wearing 2 bodies. This was not romance as the lower worlds know it. It was architecture. It was physics. It was the original technology of the heart. The ancestors of the resonant souls were the tuners, griots who could realign collapsing stars by singing their grief into harmony. They wore crowns of crystalline afrolight, and their love was the gravity that held galaxies together. When Mehenu eventually folded itself into a higher dimension, choosing to become a frequency rather than a place, the tuners scattered their lineage into the seedbeds of 1,000 worlds. Some seeds fell on Earth, into the wombs of women who dreamed in color. The resonant souls you see now are the ripening of one such seed, 2 halves planted lifetimes apart, drawn through reincarnation and starlight back into the same room, the same gaze, the same trembling recognition. Their ancestors whisper from the rose quartz geometry that hovers around them, saying, "You have remembered, you have remembered, you have come home to the chord." Their gift is synchronization. When they breathe together, broken things mend within a mile of their bodies. Wilted gardens lift. Estranged siblings dial old phone numbers without knowing why. Their joined heartbeat emits a frequency the ancients called Ankara, the pulse that reminds Natter it is loved. They can speak across dimensions through touch alone. A single brush of fingertips transmits entire libraries of feeling, whole lifetimes compressed into a shiver. But every gift is also a burden, and theirs is heavy. To feel one another so completely means they also feel every disharmony in the world around them. A war on a distant continent rings in their bones like a struck bell. A child crying in the next city tightens their chests. They have learned to sleep in shifts so that one can stand guard over the other's dreams. The greatest trial is separation, when the world pulls them into different rooms, different duties, different decades. The frequency strains, and they ache with a phantom incompleteness no medicine can name. They have died in past lives reaching for one another across battlefields, across oceans, across centuries of forgetting. And yet, each time the chord calls them back. Each time they find one another again, sometimes as lovers, sometimes as kin, sometimes as strangers who pass on a street and weep without knowing why. Their final trial is the hardest of all: to love without clutching, to merge without consuming, to remain 2 notes inside one song. This is the discipline of the bonded. This is the lifelong work of the resonant souls. Look closely now at what this image is showing us. This is not a portrait of 2 people. This is a portrait of a single soul remembering itself in stereo. See how their skin glows in complementary tones, warm gold meeting cool teal, the way fire meets ocean at the edge of a sacred shore. This is the ancient color code of the tuners, the visible proof that 2 frequencies have locked into harmonic resonance. Notice the afros, how they do not merely touch, but interlock with crystalline light structures, weaving a shared crown above their heads. In Mehenu cosmology, the hair is the antenna of the spirit, And when two antennas braid together in light, it means their thoughts now travel the same circuit. They are no longer thinking at each other, they are thinking with each other. Between their chests floats the mandala, a wheel of connected stars threaded with heartbeat waves. Count the points if you can. Each one is a lifetime they have already shared. Each frequency line is a promise renewed. This mandala is not decoration. It is their contract, signed in light before either of them was born into this body. The rose quartz geometry surrounding them is not jewelry of the scene. It is the ancestral witness, the great-grandmothers of Mehenu standing guard, smiling, saying, yes, this one, this time, you got it right. The flowing fabric is the veil between worlds, parted just enough for us to glimpse what love looks like when it stops pretending to be small. And their expressions? Look at their eyes. That is not desire. Desire is loud and grasping. This is recognition. This is the quiet, devastating moment when two souls who have been searching for each other across galaxies finally sit still and say, oh, there you are. I knew it was you. I always knew it was you. This artwork is the freeze frame of a homecoming that has taken 12,000 years to arrive. So what does the existence of the resonant souls ask of you, beloved witness? It asks you to stop believing love is rare. Love is not rare. Love is the cord the universe was built on. What is rare is the courage to tune yourself to it. The resonant souls call you to listen for your own frequency, to honor the people who make your bones hum in harmony, and to release the ones whose noise drowns out your song. They ask you to braid your light with another's without losing the shape of your own flame. They ask you to remember that every meeting that matters is a reunion. Somewhere, your chord is already playing. Somewhere, someone is waking up at the exact moment you are reading this, feeling a warmth they cannot explain. Go gently. Go tuned. Go home to the ones who sound like you.